Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have now left Mother Earth. And now we're going to go on a little journey in the air. So we're going to fly a little bit. I'm not going to steal the thunder, but yes, flying is definitely on the cards here. So, in the partnership of Fanie Songo from Mtombo Primary School and Willem Gouws from Rustgold Transport, you have a steadfast guide in Fanie and you have the pilot coach in Willem. And their journey was an exciting one. It was quite fast paced, and I'm going to leave it up to them to share their journey with you. So put your hands together and sound, please.
You must take that.
Just get this slide first.
Okay. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You will note that our partnership is unique. We are the only two gentlemen without the jackets. And I know my colleagues will say the rope of honor has been loaned. With me here, with Mr. Willem Gouws, the managing director of Rustgold. He's my business partner. I thought Marichen will explain how this came about, but however, let me quickly do that. Willem is a friend to Brett, and Brett happens to be the partner of my friend, Patrick Skumbani, who introduced me to this particular program. I am Fanie Songo, the principal of Umtombo Primary School. The school was established in 1952. It's situated in Mamelodi West. We have about 370 learners with 13 teachers. We are a no-fee paying school, and I've been the principal since 2013. I think I've just responded to this.
Thanks, Fanie. Partner's Possibility for me was an opportunity to get involved in the education system, something that I'm very passionate about. I thought I was going to be the one sharing the knowledge. I was going to be the one coming up with new ideas and initiatives, and man, was I wrong. In terms of it became a learning experience for me to a much bigger extent than I ever would have thought. We touched on some of the formal training. I'm not going to go through it again, but for the guys that's starting next year, there's a lot of formal training, which is great. But I want to just echo what Michiel said just now on the community session. So the sessions where we got together as 10 principals and 10 business leaders for me stood out in terms of a learning experience. We met 10 principals, dedicated, resilient, hard-working people that I never expected. I mean, you read the papers, you get a view, as we just heard from the previous speakers, you have this view in your mind as to what's happening in education in South Africa. And I'm pleased to say that specifically these sessions gave me hope as to what is happening at sort of a ground level. Yes, there are a lot of schools maybe that's not doing as well, but these 10 principles, I can assure you, gave me hope and the rest of the business leaders as well in terms of the future of the country, in terms of what's happening at the coal face of education. And it's something that we're celebrating tonight in a big way, and it's hopefully going to come out in each and every speech tonight. Some of the projects, and it's not just about the projects. Like I said, it's the COP sessions, it's the formal training, but let's just run through some of the projects that we did during the year. We also felt the need that the team, Fanie's team, had to become a stronger team. We had some issues with the team getting to know each other. So we started with a team building day where they were exposed to their first flight. That's probably what Marichen was referring to. So you can imagine 13 people, of which I think 12 never flown before. They went on their first flight over Mamelodi. They actually saw their school from the air, and then some of them are sitting here tonight, Albertina and Sophie, and it's great to just saw the faces when they got out of this aeroplane once the flight and the fear is gone. It really was, for some of them, a life-changing experience. You can imagine not everyone is exposed to that from a day-to-day perspective. So that was a perfect day for us in terms of some of the group projects they had to do, some of the tasks that they had to do in smaller teams, and it came down to also writing their own song and then having to present the song to us. I think there's a short video clip of what happens if 3 people sing a song about something that they're passionate about, and how the rest of the team just join them. Let me just see if this will work. Sorry, Marichan, if could we somehow play that? There's a small video in that. And watch the rest of the team joining in now.
Indeed, we subscribe to the notion that says teamwork does not necessarily mean working together. It means you need to support, you need to respect and understand each other. That's the reason why we have to go for team building. And out of our challenges that we have identified was to establish or to come up with workshops that will ensure that we support teamwork. One of them was leadership, because we all understand that being a teacher, you are also a leader within your own space. We also thought of time management, because it's of paramount importance, especially when you have to complete your task that is given in terms of your annual teaching plans. Conflict management, we all are aware that where 2 or more people work, conflict is inevitable. So we had to ensure that during this process, we assist and we train our colleagues in ensuring that they manage conflict effectively. Personal budgeting, you're all aware that we are in a junk status, so we need to train our colleagues in ensuring that we budget accordingly. We also, in our challenges, realize that bullying is a thorny issue within the schools in our country, and we thought that let us bring about anti-bullying campaign, and it assisted the school in minimizing cases of bullying. In the Merit Awards, when we started in 2013, we only focused on the learners who were doing good, the best learners in class. But with the partner, we then realized that we need to introduce new categories, so we motivate more learners and we ensure that those who are hardworking, they are also awarded at the end of the day. So we increase the categories, and you can see through the slides that we were awarding all the learners who deserve to be awarded.
One of the smaller projects, or 2 of the smaller projects we tackled, but actually made a big difference in terms of the learner experience in the class, was to develop classroom rules. It was a nice project where the teachers also gave input to develop those rules. It was then rolled out to notice boards, and we realized we did not have notice boards in all the classes. So an extra project that popped up was to design notice boards, to run a budget for that, and to then install notice boards in all the classes. So again, for me, perhaps thinking of just bigger projects, but it's small things like that, a notice board and classroom rules that certainly perhaps has a bigger impact than some of the things that we dream up in boardrooms in our sort of business environment every day. I want to conclude from my side, and then I'll give it to Mr. Songo to finish. I want to repeat that the 10 of you sitting here, you are the heroes of this evening. It gave me hope. I got a lot from it. I learned a lot from you. My challenges are certainly much smaller. When I look you in the eyes, all 10 principals here tonight. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to be part of your lives. And I think we made friends for life. This partnership for me, Fanie, we shared a lot. We went through some difficult projects together. And I think it's a partnership for life as well. So certainly in our case, and I think for many of us, this will continue many years to come.
The highlights of my journey was how to change the attitude and the approach towards challenges that we face as school principals on a daily basis. So I'm saying to the new principals who are coming in, this will come handy in the manner in which you are dealing with your daily duties and responsibilities. It will certainly assist going forward. It will minimize the individualistic approaches that we have, and it will bring about changes within also your staff and your learners. The motivation levels will also go high. Thank you very much, and thanks to Marichen.